So the title of this video is problematic, and that's kind of for two reasons. The first is that I used the term TERF in the video, which is a misogynistic, anti-woman slur. So that's one dislike from TERF, just from TERFs, any TERFs watching this, just because I used the term. And the second reason why is because it's advocating for violence against women. You know, I'm a man, and so that also is, that's bad in all circumstances. So that's a double dislike. We call it double jeopardy. But the joke of double jeopardy is that when you push the dislike button twice, it actually, you dislike it the first press, and the second press you undislike the video. So this video is going to have 0 dislikes, and that's the joke of it all, is that I fooled these TERFs into not disliking the video. But anyway, so the other day, there was the London Book Fair, which is this big, book fair, which is kind of a big anarchist event as well in London. And, lots of anarchist authors and people will just come and hang out there. But at this year's one, there were a lot of TERFs there, handing out leaflets and pamphlets and booklets, all that kind of stuff, chick tracts, about how trans women were predatory men, how they were not real women, and that they were trying to destroy women's spaces and stuff like that. And in addition to that, there was also, I believe, a little bit of violence. Some people came to blows. I think it was, just like a person who was upset with these TERFs, and then they engaged in fisticuffs. And basically, that's just kind of the excuse that I took to talk about how fucking stupid TERFs are. It's kind of funny, for those who aren't in the know, which I would assume most of you are. TERF stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist, which a lot of people have pointed out kind of a poor moniker, because there's not really very much radical or feminist about, being a reactionary and having a reactionary view of what women are and stuff like that. And it's extra ironic because most of their arguments against trans people, or trans women more specifically, tend to sound near identical to a lot of right-wing criticisms of trans women. Namely that, I have seen them use the argument that it's against biology, so, good. It's good right there. And also that the trans women are just men who want to see women in the bathroom and go in dressing rooms and stuff like that, which, myself, as a man, I honestly would leap at the chance to, look at women in the bathroom and the fucking changing rooms at the cost of dealing with dysphoria, dealing with people harassing you online, both right-wing shitheads and TERFs who are supposedly leftists. Deal with, if I pass as a woman, the average person thinks that I'm a woman, then I have to deal with misogyny too. And if I don't, then I have to deal with people constantly misgendering me and, messing with my dysphoria even more. And, basically all that. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal to me. I would absolutely, do that. I'll do that tomorrow. So, next video you'll see, I'll like tie my hair up, so I'll have like a little ponytail, and I'll, just like kind of take a thing of lipstick and just kind of smear it all over my face, and then I'll be a trans woman. because I'm a predator, obviously, and just generally I don't like women, so I want to kind of become one and harass them in female spaces. So yeah, really, I mean, I laugh because it's ridiculous, but honestly, turfs are fucking evil, and I hate them because I mean, it's one thing, for right wingers who it's kind of a given are stupid, um, and not progressive, and essentially just say dumb stuff all the time. But for someone who would claim to be a leftist, claim to be a feminist, seeing these kinds of poor arguments that are, at the expense of trans women, it's not good. Uh, One of the things they bring up to kind of, I guess, point out that there's some kind of a collusion between a lot of leftists and trans women or whatever, against women, to prove there's some kind of conspiracy, is the fact that trans women, more so than trans men, are kind of brought up as or trans women are generally more defended, I guess, online. I mean, that's kind of a weird way of phrasing it, but generally there's more outcry, or there's more support, I guess, for trans women than for trans men. And, basically they say that is proof that these leftists, a lot of them are just misogynists who want to invade women's spaces. When the reason why that is the case more has to do with the fact that people like you are calling, for trans women to be, put into mental hospitals. Some people claim that they're mentally ill. They say they're not women. They're all predators. They all just want to rape women and ogle them, and because they're evil. Wah. And of course, the right does that as well. So that would generally be why more people stick up for trans women than for trans men. Not to say that trans men don't obviously go through, the dysphoria and stuff like that trans women do, but generally, the culture is more okay with them than with trans women, just because a lot of people view trans women as predatory, which, obviously again is untrue and fucked up, but c'est la vie. But anyway, yeah, this video was basically just me venting about how, I hate women, basically. I am a raging misogynist, and like I said, I personally will be invading a woman's space tomorrow. I'm going to go in the bathroom. I'm going to look under all the stalls, and basically people are going to let me do what I want because I will be a trans, quote-unquote, woman. So basically you can suck my female wiener.